Hello. So today I'm going to do a fairly quick book review of this book, Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. So it's a book that's been out for a few years, but it's currently airing as a HBO limited series. So I figured it was a good time to give the book a read and also to talk about it. So the book itself is set in Australia, but the HBO series has switched things over to America. It's a very minor change, and I don't think it'll affect anything in the book at all, really. So I'd not read anything by Liane Moriarty before, but had heard very good things, and Big Little Lies did live up to my expectations quite a lot. It's a very good, very layered, very exciting read that really kind of kept me turning pages and kind of grabbing every opportunity I could to sit down and read it. It's a tale of three women, all of whom send their children to the same school. So firstly you have Jane, who is young, I think she's about 24, and she is new to the area, and she sends her son Ziggy to school. He joins school for the first time. On his orientation day, she meets another mother called Madeline, who has a teenage daughter and a younger daughter. And she also meets a lady called Celeste, who has two twin boys. So all of these children are in the same class together. And on orientation day, there is an incident involving Jane's son Ziggy and another girl in the class called Amabella, whose mother is called Renata. Ziggy is accused of throttling and biting little Amabella, and he refuses to admit that he's done anything wrong, and Jane defends him. Renata is furious and wages a campaign against Jane, Madeline, and anyone else who really stick up for Ziggy. So that initially is the main plot of the story, but weaved in and out of that are little flash forwards to the fact that there is a death. You don't get to find out a huge amount about it. It sort of unfolds as the book goes on, but you know full well that this death is probably quite a main character, someone who is very important to everyone who's speaking to the police, as you see in these flash forwards. And you know that this incident happens on a school fundraising night. So the whole book is a build-up to that night. As it goes on, you also discover some quite intriguing secrets about the women involved. All of them have very interesting pasts that are explored in quite a lot of detail, and some of them have gone through some fairly horrific things, which are conveyed in an unflinching manner, but a readable manner, certainly, and it really makes you kind of empathise for these women and what they go through. What's quite interesting is the way all of the women have very, very different characters, and I think that's going to be portrayed very well in the TV show. In the TV show you have Celeste, played by Nicole Kidman, Madeline, played by Reese Witherspoon, and Jane, played by Shailene Woodley. All very good actresses, and in my mind's eye, incredibly well cast. I think they fit how the characters described very well, and I think they'll be able to bring a lot to the huge amount of characterization that Liane Moriarty has really invested in these characters and in the book. I won't go into too much detail about the plot, because part of the excitement of reading this is really uncovering what's going on and kind of unfolding the mystery for yourself. I guess one thing that disappointed me a little is that the character of Renata is made out to be kind of quite a big character early on, and as you read the book, she is not involved as one as you might expect. However, having seen the first episode of the TV show, it does look like they have made steps to adjust that. In the TV show, Renata is played by Laura Dern, and when you have such a wonderful actress as Laura Dern, I think you take every opportunity you can to involve her in the action. So it does look like she's going to have a bigger part in that, which addresses my issue with the character quite well. So thanks HBO for doing that. The book itself I would definitely pick up. If you started the TV show and you're a bit concerned about, finding out spoilers and stuff, then maybe wait until the end. But also, it's such a fantastic page turner that you could pick it up in the next couple of days and easily get it finished by the time the next episode airs. So it might give you a little bit of background and a little bit of depth to help you enjoy the TV show. I don't think it's a TV show that is going to be spoiled for knowing what will happen in the end, because I think part of watching it is seeing how these characters are brought to life by such an astonishing cast. It's fantastically casted. And even the sort of not the three main roles are played by brilliant actors like Alexander Skarsgård, for example, and Adam Scott, and gosh, various other people. So it's well worth your time. Give it a read. I think at the moment you can probably find it on offer in a lot of bookshops, supermarkets. I imagine it's fairly cheap on the internet as well. So yeah, pick it up, give it a read. I'm definitely going to have a read of some of Liane Moriarty's other books when I got a chance, because I think she's a cracking author, and it's a very good read indeed. All right, see you next time.